What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the QPR Career Mode. Today we have another 5 games, starting off with a home game against Tottenham. And we had a huge chance to go ahead in the first 5 minutes. Doku hit the post and then Armstrong got bullied a little bit there. I think it should have been a penalty, but it is what it is. And yeah, the chance went begging. But just 5 minutes after that, Armstrong was in again, just ran through the Spurs defence, kept composed, and finessed the ball into the corner. Now, obviously, our last 2 games against big teams in the Prem ended in 2-1 losses, so we wanted to try and get a point. Obviously, we're not expected to be beating any of these teams because they are severely better than us, but we should have been more ahead against Tottenham here. Chair had a huge shot there, and he completely, I don't know why he went for the header. He should have volleyed it. But on the half an hour mark, we had yet another chance. Armstrong's shot, though, was saved pretty easily by the Tottenham keeper. And Tottenham, in the 35th minute, with pretty much their first chance of the game, got the equaliser. We could have been up by about 4 goals at this point, but it wasn't to be. And yeah, we went into half-time 1-1. Tottenham, it does say they had a lot of shots, but they weren't very good, so that's why they're not in the highlights. But towards the end of the game now, not much happened in the second half. We had a huge chance there. Unfortunately, the defender's deflection meant that Cher couldn't get the ball under control. He had a shot that was saved as well just a couple minutes after. And right at the end, in the 88th minute, Tottenham hit us and got away with all 3 points. So obviously we wanted to bounce back after that game and we had Brighton, and Brighton had a huge chance in the first 20 minutes. Good save from Ramsdale first, then they hit the post, and luckily the rebound was just too far out for the Brighton player to score from. But we hit them on the break with our first shot. We were like getting dominated by Brighton in this game, and Brighton are like us, overachieving significantly, and you know, it's a battle of 2 very overachieving clubs basically. And we took the lead, and we also made it 2-0. Armstrong getting a brace within the first half. Very, very nice goal there. The first goal was also quite nice, a little 1-2 with Cher. And a good finish, similar to his finish against Tottenham. But this one was very different, on a half volley on his left foot as well. And like I said, we didn't deserve to be winning, but we were. 2 shots, 2 goals, barely any possession. But just right in the second half, at the start, we just hit them again, made it 3-0. Armstrong got his hat-trick. I believe that is his first hat-trick for the club. Hopefully the first of many, because he's been a very good signing. I think it was maybe a bit unfair on Kelman to have to be on the bench now, but Armstrong is not giving me any choice. And he got his 4th, 20 minutes after he got his hat-trick. And we were now 4-0 up against Brighton, Again, they weren't playing significantly badly either. We were just being very, very clinical. And yeah, Kelman actually came on as well. I moved Armstrong onto the wing just because he's actually higher rated as a winger than he is as a striker, according to the game. And Kelman almost scored a very nice goal there, but the keeper managed to make a save. But just 5 minutes later, he had a chance to get his goal, and he took that chance. His first Premier League goal of his career comes at the Amex Stadium. Armstrong played him in. And Kelman, showing that he can still do it. If we do need to rest Armstrong, or if he's injured or something, we do have an option there. Don't know how that game ended 5-0. We should have lost that match, or maybe Brighton should have got a draw. But they should feel very hard done by with that result. But yeah, anyway, our next game against Leeds. Now Leeds are kind of similar to Liverpool in that they play a very high pressing system, so I knew that they would be tired late on if we could hold on. Like, obviously against Liverpool we couldn't, and that's why we couldn't take advantage of their low stamina. But we took the lead here against Leeds. Again, it was Armstrong with the goal. Leeds had a big chance 10 minutes before the break, but a good save from Ramsdale. However, right before the break, like a couple minutes before, Rafinha, the guy who's in my fantasy team, had to go and score. And I feel a bit bad for Ramsdale because he's actually been very, very good, but we just still keep giving away too many chances. Look at that possession, man. Yeah, very, very tiring to play this game sometimes on Legendary. But Doku, 10 minutes after the restart, ran all the way down the left. I didn't need anyone else. I think Armstrong was there waiting in the middle, but on his left foot, just smashed it in to the top corner. But again, Leeds managed to equalise just 5 minutes later. Again, Rafinha, calamitous defending there. No one was marking him. Yeah, it's a bit poor from us. And then Leeds went on to take the lead, and my plan did not look like it was going to work. I was very angry. I skipped the goal, but Armstrong got inside on his left foot, just smashed it into the corner to make it 3-3. We had 5 minutes left to potentially get a winner, to steal the 3 points when it looked like we were going to lose. And could we do it? 93rd minute, Armstrong's in. Could he score? No, he missed. It was a terrible shot, and we scuppered, I think is the right word. I don't know if that's even a word, but yeah, the chance to take all 3 points, make Leeds leave empty-handed. Unfortunately, they got away with a point, but yeah. Anyway, we got some more youth scouting reports coming in. All sneaky behind-the-scenes stuff. Potential signing in the summer if we can get money. We actually got a couple good players on the way. I should also mention we got a new scout in. I don't think I put in the last episode, but we now have 2 5-star, 4-star scouts. So obviously the youth players should be getting much better. Unfortunately, from this report, we got 3 very good keepers, but we already have a very good keeper in the academy. So I don't know what to do right now. You know, maybe they'll all just get sold. Who knows? Or we'll have to select the best one to keep. But anyway, let's not worry about that for now. We had a match, and it was against Everton at home, and we took the lead through Doku. Found himself very central. You know, I think we counted Everton here, which is why their players were just nowhere to be seen, and we took the lead. However, just a minute before half time, little sweaty goal from Everton. You know, played it across the box. Fortunately, the defender could not get in front of Gylfi Sigurdsson in time, and we ended the half at 1-1. However, we managed to take the lead, and it was through Prince Peppel, his first goal in the Premier League, his first start in the Premier League. I actually benched Willock just because he was playing absolutely terribly, and obviously one of our board objectives was to play a youth plays in 50% of the matches, and we barely played Peppel, so I decided to give him some opportunities. He also started this one against United, and half an hour in, Armstrong scored a beautiful volley, you know, played through by Cher, took a touch, and the dip on that volley, you'll see it here on the replay, is very, very nice. A good ball through from Bagnerman. Cher, good hold-up play, nowhere to be seen where the United defenders on Armstrong, completely open. And we took the lead, and a minute before half-time, we made it 2-0, and once again it was Doku from that left-hand side, just smashing it in on his left foot. That 5-star weak foot is really coming in clutch here, you know, good finish. De Gea, being like he is in real life, terrible. Again, computers having so much possession but not really doing a lot with it. However, 5 minutes into the second half, Marcus Rashford was in. Complete disorientation from the defensive line. The 2 centre-backs were much higher up than the 2 full-backs, which is never something you want to see, and they took advantage of it. Similar situation happened again for their second goal, which came in the 56th minute. Ramsdale got, I don't know, he just got bamboozled. Defenders, again, just not doing their jobs, just, you know, leaving too much space, playing very far back into the depths isn't that low. And United did equalise. However, 10 minutes later, Armstrong's shot was spilled by De Gea, really. He should have done better there, and Cher just had an open goal to tap the ball into. We made it 3-2. However, just 5 minutes later, again a similar goal, completely open. I don't know what our defenders were doing in this game. No one was marking, and yeah, United levelled it again to make it 3-3, but this time we had another chance in the last minute. Could we take advantage of this time? Willock, who came off the bench, put the ball into the net with pretty much the last kick of the game. Chris Willock, who I was slating, who I benched for a youth player, showed what he could still bring to the team, and he got just his second goal of the season, but it was a very important goal, and that was pretty much the last kick of the game. As I said, we won the game at Old Trafford, our first victory against a big team, and we end the episode in 3rd place, just behind Liverpool and Manchester City.